Hey everybody, welcome to TPG'S world. It's me, TPG. I apologize for looking like crap today. I'm on my way actually to get my hair done and my beard trimmed and everything. And I guess I need to tell you guys why. I've been trying to make this video since Sunday and I just can't get through it. So I decided to do it in my car while I'm driving. That seems to be the best way. It'll keep me calm and not so emotional. But I wanted to tell you guys, as you guys know, I had planned a big surprise. I think I had told you guys I had planned a big surprise for my dad on Easter Sunday. His dog Barkley that my neighbor has was going to be able to go to the home where my dad was and visit him. And we had some bunny ears, some like little bunny ears, and a stuffed carrot because Barkley likes to carry stuffed animals in his mouth. And I was going to make him an Easter basket with like puzzles and like adult coloring books and stuff like that. So anyway, I went and got my vaccine on Sunday, and the last one, my second dose, yay. I'm done with that. No, I did not have a panic attack this time and freak out like I did before. But anyway, long story longer, I ended up, after the vaccine, Kip called me and said, hey, let's go ahead and take Barkley. And I said, well, I got to get the last stuff for the Easter basket. So I went by Walmart and I got, yes, I didn't go to Target because they're closed on Easter. I went by Walmart and I got like an adult coloring book on dogs, and I got my dad some colored pencils. I found a wonderful jigsaw puzzle for him that was with dogs and stuff like that. It was like a 500-piece one. I figured that would help him out a lot, keep him from being bored. I was going to get he wanted these coin magazines, and I was like, I gotta go buy Books A Million and get those also, and then I'll be ready to go. I wanted to put all this together, and we were going to take it and let the dog be the Easter bunny, I guess, Easter dog, and deliver this to my dad because I knew it would be like the greatest thing ever for him because he loves this dog unmercifully. So while I'm at Walmart, I text my sister and I said, hey, is there anything Dad needs? While I'm at Walmart, I'm making him a basket. Does he need like Fix-A-Dent, or what does he need that I might else can put in his basket for his Easter before I take it up there? And she didn't answer for a minute. And about, I guess, 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, I'm still in Walmart. I'm still shopping around, looking at a couple things, and my phone rings, and she is hysterically crying. And she says, I don't think Dad's alive anymore. And I said, what are you what? Because I like stopped dead in my tracks. And I'm like, what are you talking about, sweetheart? And I said, calm down. She could barely understand her. She was so sad and crying. So she told me that my dad had been found unresponsive in his room that morning, and that they were taking him to the hospital, and he was unresponsive, and that he was dead. She thought he was dead. And she said she was on her way to the hospital with him, and she would text me when she got there. And I said, well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm at that Walmart right next door to the hospital. I'll just meet you there. So literally, guys, I froze. I was stuck in one position. My mouth was wide open. I didn't know what to do. So I took my cart, and I had bought a shirt and a pair of shorts that I liked from Walmart. And I was like, I'm just going to take this back. I'm going to buy this shirt and these pants, these shorts, and I'm going to just leave the rest of the stuff. And I explained to the girl, I said, my dad I think, just passed away. And can you put the girl's like, oh my gosh, yes, so sure. I'm sorry, guys, that my window's dirty, by the way. I just noticed that. My dog was in here yesterday, and he got his nose against the wall. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is everywhere right now. I know I should be worried about my dirty car windows, but I know people talk. But anyway, I will clean them if it bothers you as much as it's bothering me right now. So anyway, long story short, I know you guys are like, stop babbling, Bradley, stop babbling. So I go there, my dad, and so anyway, my sister calls me as I get to the hospital. I text her, I say, I'm at the hospital, and she says, I'm up here at the home. They haven't taken him away. And I said, well, I'll meet you there. I said, but before I go, please answer one question for me. Is Dad dead? And she said, yes, he's gone. And so, she said, I don't know. First she said, I don't know. I think so. I'm pulling in there now. I'm going inside. And I said, okay. So I called her. I just left everything from the hospital, and I went up through. I didn't know how to get there. So, because my mind was just everywhere by this time, thinking, is my dad dead? Is my dad alive? Whatever. So I GPS'd it, which it was only like 5 minutes away, but my mind was just not clear to travel brain-wise. So I went down to where he was, and I got there, and my sister was in their room with them. First, I walked up door, and there was a cop and everything, and I was like, I'm the son. And she's like, are you the son? And I said, I'm the oldest son. There's one more son. And she said, okay. And so they let me in. I didn't know why there was a cop there. And but then I later realized it was a friend of my sister's, because you got to remember, my brother-in-law is a cop, and my sister works as a dispatch for the county. So, for the city, I'm sorry. So anyway, county, whatever, I don't remember. But anyway, my mind is not there. My sister was in the room with my dad, and she was crying. My father had passed away. My father died on Easter Sunday. And she was crying really hard, and she was just really, really, really crying. And she said that they were waiting on the corner. And guys, he looked, I won't say he looked peaceful. I can't say that. He looked very, very, very bad. His eyes were wide open. I mean, his eyes were closed, but his mouth was wide open. It was not a position to be in. It was not a really nice or good position. It was very, very scary, very, very frightening. And so my sister talked to him for years. We talked. She was emotional. We were waiting on my little brother, who you guys know I don't speak to, have not spoke to in over 2 years because of his shadiness. And there's still shadiness going on in my family, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. That'll be a different one. Anyway, long story short, he passed away. My sister and I were there. My little brother got there. He was very overcome with grief and guilt and emotion. The coroner came, pronounced him dead. The funeral home came. My sister allowed me, didn't allow me. I won't say she allowed me. She's not, like she's a mean person that beat me. She asked if I wanted time alone with my father, and I said, I'll let you go first. And she said, no, I had my time before you got here. And I said, does Greg want time? And she said, no, he can't do it right now. He's just too overcome with emotion. So I had my time with Dad, and I got to say my goodbyes alone, which I really respect my sister for that. And so he had a blanket that he was laying in, and so I took the blanket off the bed. My sister said I could. I'm not going to go into the one little part that happened right now, because I'm a little embarrassed by what happened with me emotionally. But emotionally, I became a basket case. But I'll tell you about that later. It's nothing bad. Like I tried to do this. It was not that kind of bad. It's just I wanted to talk to you guys about that and a whole different thing. But anyway, what I was telling you. So long story short, we had that go on, and then I ended up just blubbering all the way home. I was so numb. And the rest of the day I just kind of spent numb. I watched Wonder Woman. Kip came over, had dinner. Gabe had cooked a dinner. And yesterday we went to the funeral. I went and got his Talisa, my sister, bought his clothes. I got his tie for her. We're going there. We went in yesterday, and we saw his body. He looks great. They did a really good job with his body. Of course, he lost a lot of weight, but they did a really great job with his body. So his viewing is tonight, 6 to 8, and his funeral's tomorrow at noon. And the weirdest part about it is my mom died. My mom died April 2nd. My dad died April 4th. They died a day apart, 4 years apart. My mom also died on the Sunday of my spring break, and my dad died on the Sunday of my spring break, and we're both buried on the Thursday of my spring break from school. So that was just kind of ironic, but he's not suffering anymore. He had fallen. I don't know if I told you guys this because I haven't vlogged in so long. He had fallen and got hurt really bad. His back was hurting. And my sister said Friday, when she went up there to see him Friday, he was complaining about how much pain he was in. He was scheduled to have a surgery on the 16th. He was just telling her he was really, really, really in pain, and he hurt bad. And she's like, Daddy, do you want me to take you to the hospital? He said, no. She said, I'll go. I'll take you to the hospital, whatever. She was really, really, really trying to get him to go, and he said no. And then she said, just mysteriously, he grabbed her hand, and he was like, I'm sorry. And she said, sorry for what? And he said, I love you. And she said, I know. And he said, will you do me a favor? Will you tell your brothers and sisters that I love your brothers and your sister that I love them, and I'm sorry? And she said, Dad, what are you sorry for? And he said, I'm sorry for the way I treated you guys. I know I wasn't always the best to you, but I tried. And she said, Dad, don't talk like that. And he said, I do love each and every one of you. I just didn't know how. and he was gone on Sunday. So my sister, she's kind of like me. She believes in signs and things like that, and I think she believes that my father was going to pass away, and he knew that he was going to die. But you know, guys, he's in a better place. And the weirdest thing is people keep going, what can I do for you? What can I do? What can I do? Nothing. There's nothing you can do. And I hate that question because I don't know what people can do for me. They don't need to bring me food. They don't need to do any of that stuff. I don't know what people can do. And that day, everybody called me. I know like several teachers reached out to me, several friends. I just didn't want to answer the phone. I just don't want to talk to anybody right now. I'm just very numb. I have to go today, and I don't own a tie, guys. I do somewhere, but like I said, I very rarely wear a shirt and tie anymore because we don't have to wear them at school. So I don't even know where half my ties are, guys, and I didn't even look this morning. So I'm probably going to go out after I'm going to get my hair dyed and my beard trimmed up and look nice for the viewing tonight, or the visitation. And so I got to go find a shirt to wear tomorrow to the funeral, shirt and ties that I like somewhere, maybe that I can find. I got a really nice shirt for tonight, but I got to find something to wear tomorrow. I mean, I have stuff. I want something new, I guess. I guess what I'm trying to say is being out shopping will keep my mind off of it. That's the best way I can put it to you guys. It's just being out shopping will keep my mind off of it. So if I don't find something, I got an exchange to do. I just got a lot of things to do today at Target. So run around. My car air conditioner quit working. I have to take it to the shop at 1:30. So it's just a lot of stuff like that I just need to do to keep myself busy. Am I okay? No, I'm not. I did go to my doctor yesterday. I lowered my A1C down from 6.3 to 6.1. So that's really, really, really good. My A1C is amazing. Yay me. My blood pressure is incredible. It was a little high yesterday, but I think that's because I just had all the stress going on with my dad and all that kind of stuff. So my blood pressure's been a little high, but not too bad. I tried to wean myself off of the antidepressants, as I told you guys. I ended up having to call an ambulance at Target because I ended up starting having really bad dizzy spells and everything. So because of that, I ended up just I ended up in a good spot, I guess you could say. I ended up not in a good spot. I'm sorry. Pay attention to something here. I ended up really, really dizzy. Had to call an ambulance. The ambulance said my blood pressure was really, really high. I needed to go home. And so I wrote my new doctor, our therapist, not therapist, but the lady that prescribes medication, and she was like, you need to not wean yourself off that Paxil like that. You have to slowly do it. This is the problem you're having. You're taking one away and putting a new one in. She compared Paxil to heroin, like taking a heroin overdose. So that kind of scared me. And then yesterday when I went to see my new doctor, Dr. Ebony, I won't say her last name, but I call her Dr. Ebony. She said Paxil packs on the pounds. That's how she always realized it, that the Paxil makes you big. So with that being said, I'm getting off of it, but so I'm not in a bad state. I'm very emotionally distressed over my dad. I know I haven't been running my channel. Guys, if you are a member, I promise you I will do the giveaway this week. I plan to make a personal video to you guys. I have not forgotten about the giveaway. Please just bear with me. Let me get through this. My dad is in a better place. He's not suffering. He's going to do fine. He's with my mom, with my brother. I'm going to be fine. I guess we'll just have to see the kind of relationship I have now with my sister and brother. I guess I should apologize to my brother for my part of it, but the rest of it I don't know about, to be honest. But anyway, guys, I'm starting to get a little emotional here. I'm going to go ahead and get off of this thing and let you guys know I love you, and I apologize for my slackness in my videos. One of the things I was telling Carol was, I think I told her in a text or something, that my old medication just made me not very motivated. So hopefully this new medication I'm on, once I start the new one, it's supposed to make me lose weight. It's also supposed to make me feel a lot more motivated to do things. So with that being said, boom, maybe I'll have some more energy. But I haven't slept on my sleep machine in 3 days just because I just keep falling asleep watching TV. So I'm really run down today, so I plan to get some sleep tonight. But other than that, I will be fine. I love you guys, and thank you so much for all the wonderful, wonderful support you guys have shown me. in the last little while. Bless you all, and thank you so much. I love you guys. If you want to send cards or whatever, you may send them to me at my P.O. box. If you're interested in sending flowers to my dad, you may do so. Just email me and I will send you the funeral home information to send it to. But if you want to send a card or any kind of love expressed, please feel free to email me or write to me, or, leave a comment. I love this. I just, the support and the love is one of the greatest things you can have right now. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Always stay amazing. Okay, guys? Love you. Thank you for being a part of my world, and I'll see you soon. Bye.